Okay, I think the recording is on. Hi, good evening, everyone. My name is Chetan Singh Chauhan. I'm the secretary of Kaziranga House, and I welcome all of you to this session that we have scheduled on hackathons. Hackathons made easy. So a lot of you might have questions on what are hackathons, how to participate in them, and there are so many confusions surrounding the word, the umbrella word hackathons. So, to help clear those, our Chandigarh region and the RC of Chandigarh region, Aviral Devan, has scheduled a session. So, Aviral will take over now and he will go into the details of the session and introduce the guest of the session as well. Aviral, you may take over now.
Thank you. So I would like to thank our House's Secretary, Mr. Chetan Singh, and the Deputy Secretary, Nimish, for giving me the opportunity to conduct this session. And everyone, you must have heard the term hackathon. So today we are going to deep dive into not only hackathons, but how to ace and win them. So today we have Mr. Likesh with us here, who has won the Smart India Hackathon 2024 and has also interned at Zoho. He will be telling you about hackathons and even give a live demo sample of developing an application in a very short time frame. So, Likesh, you can take over the session and
Yeah,
start it.
yes, Aviral. Thank you. Thank you for this opportunity. Like, I'll try to share my screen. Is it visible?
Yes, it
Hello?
is.
Yes. I'll just on my video. Okay. Lighting. Oh, yeah. So I'm Kesh. So I've been asked by Aviral Diwan in LinkedIn to host this session to you guys. So this is my first online session. I haven't done it before. Of course, I've given many sessions to my juniors in my college, but this is my first online session. So I don't know how it will go, but I try to give my best. So this is about hackathons and rapid project development. A quick intro about me would be I'm a final year student at RMK Engineering College, Chennai. I'm on also a project trainee at Zoho Cup. I've been working for a month now. And about my hackathons, I've been finalist at Innovate 25 Hackathon. And then I have won Smart India Hackathon 2024. I also built four web applications to my college for its internal purpose. One is college management website, and then two inventory management websites, and also a mobile application for sending SMS to students' parents through SMS, like the exam results and all those things, to communicate between a counselor and the parents of the students. And I also worked into freelancing projects. So one is research generation portal for an national and state level competition, and then another would be a small website for a marathon that is held on 2024 November. And then okay, I need to make sure you to understand that I am a final year student. So of course this should not go like a formal presentation. So whenever you get doubts, please free to just stop me and ask your doubts clear. Okay, let's this be a icebreaker. So who here has participated in hackathon? Somebody?
Yes,
Like yes,
Yes,
go
I am
on.
also participated.
Okay,
uh,
can
Yes, sir.
someone? Yes, can someone give a small message about what you have participated and have you won or not won? What problems
I
you have solved?
participated in Urdu Hackathon in Paradox 2025,
Okay,
and that was about web development.
okay,
So 36-hour hackathon it was, and we
that's
developed
great.
like a second-hand product selling
Okay,
website.
Okay.
So though we did not won, or but it was a nice experience because we
Mm.
were inexperienced at that time. We haven't done any web development course, so it was just like
Okay.
our first try. My team
Okay.
was of 4 members.
Okay.
Hmm.
I could able to see what you have gone through. Like I was even participated in 2023. That was my first hackathon. It was happened in one of the colleges in Chennai. So it was my first hackathon. I haven't have an experience in web development. I was just went there. I was just pitched my idea. That's it. We didn't even know HTML CSS at that time. So that was the first hackathon I have participated. So I could able to understand that. And then
Yes,
someone,
sir. Same.
Yes, sir. Also, I am also participated. I am a foundational student right
okay,
now.
okay,
I am also participated in the IIT Dhanbad hackathons. It was my first hackathon.
mm-hmm.
It was amazing experience, and where we have given a company
Okay,
problem statement, and we won the problem statement at
okay.
first place.
Oh, that's great. What
Uh,
was the
so
topic?
in this hackathons,
Okay.
we have a problem statement like peer review system for HRs and
Mm.
manager HRs
Okay,
and HRs peer review systems.
okay, okay. So what was it
Uh,
about? A small overview.
so actually, I am a first year student. So
Okay,
we have a team from IIT Patna. Here is the there is a senior student from IIT Patna. He was
okay,
a third undergrad student,
okay,
and one was a girl, and four people are there in these hackathons.
okay.
I think we have a problem statement for HR review system.
Mm-hmm.
In the offline, we code review systems like mm, HR review the code, HR review the code
Okay.
employees.
Mm-hmm.
There is no. I think, sir, can we speak in Hindi? Can I speak in Hindi?
I could
Sir,
able to
actually, can
understand
you,
first. Yes.
sir, can you please explain the hackathon premier? Like, if you explain this thing, then we will like I will also able to understand what this brother is saying. Like, everything is going out of my head. So, can you
Okay.
please first explain what hackathon is?
Okay. Okay. You are a first year student, right? I believe
Yeah,
so.
yeah, foundational level.
Okay, okay.
Thank you.
Hackathon is a competition, so just like you will be given a problem statement. In some hackathon, they'll just give the problem statement. In other hackathon, they'll just give us themes. So from that theme, we need to derive a problem statement, and then we need to find solution for it. So you'll be given a problem statement.
Actually, what does this mean when we say problem statement? Is this a
Problem.
coding
I
problem?
think time constraint is also there, so one should do some homework before coming in.
That's completely fine.
Hmm.
Whoever said this, it's completely fine. So I'll just give 2 minutes about information about it. Like hackathon is like they will give a problem statement. So the problem statement is nothing but a real world pain point which you will usually face when we work in either it is also on hardware hackathon. There is also hardware hackathon as well as web development as well. So we'll be given a pain point. So for that pain point, we need to find our solution. We need to build a website if it is web development, and then if it is in hardware, we need to build a hardware solution for it. Is it clear?
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, fine. So I guess we can continue with the presentation. So I've just planned a couple of slides. So that would cover from beginner to advanced, like what we need to know about hackathons. And then I have planned for a small web application development. So that's using React and Firebase. So it is just a feedback collection web application. So I need to just show you like how we actually develop websites using VS Code. I've used VS Code, and then I have also will give an overview about how to host it in GitHub as well. So can we start the session? So
Yeah,
the
please.
first yes, the first slides would be what are the hackathons myth. So, as many of you would have questions like what is hackathon, somebody would be preconceived with some other thoughts about hackathon. So, first, the myth is a hackathon is about showing off your technical skills. So that is not what hackathon is. So it is not a place to showcase your technical skills, or it is not a place to exhibit your individual skills. It is a place to where you provide a solution for an actual pain point. So that is hackathon about. So, and then the next myth would be you must use the latest plugins, tools, and libraries. So, I've seen many hackathon participants who is uh, consciously would be considerate about what language and plugins libraries they use. So, they'll just find out what are the popular ones that is surfing in the internet, and then they will just pitch their idea. I mean, they will not even pitch their idea. They'll just say like, I've used this, I've used a agent, I've used agentic a, so all those things. So that is not what hackathon is for. And then next would be code must be production ready. So I've seen most of them like they used to develop a web application or a hardware solution that is like it is ready to be into the production. So it is not like that. You need to just build a minimum viable product so that uh, the judges would understand what pain point you are solving, and then is that really solves an actual problem. So hackathon is not for about building a web application that is production ready. And then fancy UI is what makes you win. That is not it is not about that. So of course you need a clean UI to just explain it to your judges, but UI is not the only thing that is concentrated in hackathon. You just need to just have a uh, clean UI, that is enough. It need not to have the all those animation and all those things. And then next would be only strong technical knowledge guarantees victory. So that is not about many people I've seen, my friends, I've seen many of them like they were haven't not participated in hackathon yet. When I ask them, they would be like, I don't know this, I don't know that, I only know front end, I only know back end, so all those things. It is not like that. If you have a basic knowledge about the hackathon, and then if you could able to think viably, think differently, and then if you have, even if you have just strong in one tech stack, like if you only know React, that is completely fine. You can just team up with other who knows backend and all those things, and then you can participate in hackathon. It is not like that you need to know completely about web development. I mean web development like front end, back end, the deployment and everything. So it is not like that. Even if you are strong in one thing, that is completely fine to just participate in hackathon. And then if it is a first time I mean if it is the first time you participate in hackathon, it's completely fine to just go in there and then explore what others are doing. So like one of you from one of you from the crowd said that you don't know what is hackathon, and then some of you ask what the hackathons are. So those people like get experience of what hackathon is by participating in something. So it is not that you need to be ready to attend a hackathon. Just have an experience, and then after you gaining experience, you can just build up your ideas and then be ready in the next hackathon you participate. And then the final myth would be the product does the talking. So if you just created a proper prim and proper website, and then you're ready to go, and then you go to a judge and then just show the web application or the MVP that we have built. So that is not the case. So you need to explain it to a judge. So even if your application is completely like uh, world rocking, and then you have some wonderful idea, and then you have implemented everything into it, and then if you are not doing a communication properly, that is not going to bag your price, I guess. So the product will not do its talking. It is you who need to explain it to just. So these are the some of the myths I have just collected. And then what is reality? What does hackathon really are? hackathons are more about solving real world problems. So it is not like solving a DSA problem or a competitive programming problem. It is not like that. It is not there to just showcase your individual knowledge. It is about how you collaborate with your teammate, how you view the problem statement, what are the ways you try to solve those problems is what hackathons are. So this session's title is rapid prototyping. So hackathon is just about rapid prototyping. It is not about full-time deployment of applications. So you need not to develop upon the framing test cases and all those things. Just you need to showcase to your judge about what solution you are just proposing, how this actually solves your the problem statement is what the judges will concentrate about. And the next would be a simple but functional UI with clear user journey is enough. User journey is something that is very important. User journey is nothing but how the user is going to use your application. So you need to go from right from the login to the actual business logic, and then to the final way. Like take for example, if you take Amazon as example, right from the registration to the searching of products and then buying after the delivery. So you need to just clearly show your judge about how your application actually works. So that is something important in hackathons. And then hackathons are won by teamwork, creativity, and storytelling. So if you have a good technical knowledge, you have a very good dev, and then you participate in hackathon, and then you avoid interacting with your teammates, and then you are not having a good rapport with your teammates. So that is not going to go well in your hackathon. So you need to do collaboratively. Everything you cannot do by yourself. So you need to collaborate with your teammates. So that is something important. And then big ideas are good, but execution is everything. So big ideas, okay. So hackathon is not about solving a very great problem. It is not about solving very difficult problem statement. So it is not like that. Even if the problem statement is small, and then if it is able to solve your problem correctly, more viably, so that would be very good than choosing a hard problem. So uh, I've seen people where they used to frame intentionally frame very difficult problem statement, and then they'll just pitch their judges with that, like it is very what it is very hard problem statement, and then we are trying to come upon with a good solution. So it is not like that. Even if your statement is very small, and then you can able to you can able to like give a proper solution out of it. So that will be more than enough. So problem scale is not important in hackathons. What solution you are giving, how viable it is, and then how unique it is what is going to bag you the hackathon. uh, I think the last would be storytelling. Storytelling, as I said, if you are not good at communicating with your judges, you are not going to win hackathon. So only if you are able to convey what you are solving, you can able to uh, creatively explain to your judges, only then they can able to understand what the problem statement is about. Most of it, like judges would be from the academic background as well as from the industry in most of the hackathons. So when I participated in Smart India hackathon, I have participated in IIT Hyderabad. IIT Tirupati I have participated. From that, there were four judges. So two were from industry, and then two were from professors in IIT Tirupati. So the the two persons from the IIT Tirupati is not I mean they are not having knowledge about the web development on all those things, but they're I mean Of course they would have gone through the problem statement and they have an idea, but you need to clearly pitch them with your problem statement as well as idea. So you cannot expect the judges to be always from what to say technical point of view. So there will also be judges from academic side as well. So you need to make sure that you explain it very simply, so that your judges can able to understand the statements properly. And then we'll go to next slide. So is there any doubt, like so far, anyone? Is it going good?
Yes,
Yes.
no
Okay.
doubts.
Yes, thank you for the feedback. And then next slide is about where you can find hackathons. So you can refer Defolio. Defolio is used to give out very big hackathons. Large scale hackathons will be usually put into Defolio. Unstop is something most of the hackathons will be posting. Like you can find a number of hackathons in Unstop. And then Hacker, they'll also post international hackathons. So mostly they will post. Rarely. Comparing to Defolion and Unstop, Hackerath and HackerRank will be less in count. But this Hackerath and HackerRank, I would say it is hidden gem. So I'll just share my one of my friend's story. So he just randomly got a mail from Hackerath about a competition. So it is about building a Telegram bot. So I exactly don't remember about the company which is hosting the hackathon, but the prize pool is for about $2,000 US dollars. So what he did was, like, he thought of giving an try. So he just registered his idea with that hackathon, and then after he just made a PPT out of it, 10 slides, and then luckily that got selected into the final stage. So later on, he need to develop what he have proposed and then submit it over online. So that is what he did. He just built a small Telegram bot with the company's API. So that is what he have done completely. uh, in that hackathon there was only about 50 submissions. So he could able to win that hackathon very easily. Like, only there are 50 teams participating in that, and then from 50 team online evaluation just scrutinize about only 13 teams to the next round. From that 13 teams, he have just bagged the first prize. So he just got $2,000 hot cash. So this Hackereth and Hackerrank are just hidden gems. So people usually will not be aware about the hackathons happening over here. So I would recommend you to go and have a look at that. And then this is about the popular corporate hackathons. Sorry. Google is used to host GSOC, so you can participate in that. Flipkart regularly hosts Flipkart Great Hackathon. And then I don't know how many of you are aware about Apple Swift Students Challenge. So this hackathon is not meant for just college grads. Even even a high school student can participate in this hackathon. So all you need to do is just develop a 2 to 3 minute web application using the Swift language. In that Swift playground, you need to develop a unique idea. That's all. The application can be about 2 to 3 minutes. So this is very simple. Like, you just need to develop a small. You need to take up a problem statement, and then you need to develop a small minimum viable project using that Swift playground. So that is what it takes. So once you win that, you will have an opportunity to visit the Apple's headquarters, I guess. So you can really look upon this also, as well. And then next is Smart in a Hackathon. So I think the statements are live. Uh, yes, I think statements are live. So have anyone seen the statements?
Yes, I have,
Uh,
and I have
Yes,
created a team in my college student and
okay, okay.
working on this.
I mean, I'm hearing many replies, so I guess people are aware about Smart in a Hackathon, right?
Yes, yes, problem statements are out and we have to fill
yes,
it.
yes.
Okay, okay. In the after this PPT, I will just share my Smart in a Hackathon. I'll just present my Smart in a Hackathon PPT that got selected to final round, so that you can get a clear view about how we can frame that PPT.
Yes,
So
yes, thank you very much. That would be very valuable.
yes, yes. I can completely understand that. Like in Smart in a Hackathon, there will be about maximum 500 submissions. So that from 500, only five teams will be moving on to finale. So that is very much difficult to pass into. And then the hackathon is just easy compared to just going from PPT to finale. So I guess that would help you a lot. So I will explain it in the last. Okay, then it's about how to win hackathon. So I've just made about 8 slides about it. So first would be team dynamics. So uh, team dynamics is nothing but how you need to frame your team to participate in hackathon. That would be the first step, right? You'd be statements are live in Smartney hackathon, and then mostly your college would be started the procedure of internal hackathon, I guess. So before before registering it, make sure you choose a good team. So that is the first step at any hackathon. So diverse skills matter. Like this is something that is very important. So if in Smart in a Hackathon, you can participate about six team members, and then in most of the hackathon, the count would be around 4 to 6. In some hackathon, there would also be three participants. So mostly try make sure that your team is dynamic. Like not everyone in the team is well versed in hack front end and then or back end. So some of you need to know front end and then other need to know back end. Like it should be complementary. So it need not like everyone knows front end and everyone knows back end. So one should be. What our team was like. Two of us. Well versed in back end. So actually, so two of them from my team is well versed in back end. Two of them handle the front end part, and then two of them was very well in communication. So this is how my team was in Smart in a Hackathon. So make sure that your team is diverse. So everyone need to be like uh, expert in something, one thing that you know. Like if you know front end, everything in front end you should know. If you know back end, everything in that you know. So only then you can able to develop the prototype in the time limit. So time is also a matter. Like you have not given infinite amount of time. It is about developing application in fixed about 24 hour 36 hour hackathon. So only if everybody was well versed in what they know, only then you can implement what you are just proposing. So make sure that your team is diverse diversely skilled. Next is clean roles and no ego. Clean roles, by clean roles, I mean like if you're choosing your handling front end, and then you should only concentrate on what is happening around front end. So usually what will happen in team is people will be jealousy of who is just presenting the idea to the judges. Like you are you may feel like I am the one who did most of the work, so I should communicate with the judges. It is not like that. You should, even if you are good at what you do, if you are not able to completely clearly explain it to the judges, please don't take that role. Like please don't come forward to explain it to the judges. Like one make sure that in your team one is exceptionally well in communication. So communication is very much equally important, equivalent to the technical knowledge. So make sure one from your teammate is completely good with the communication. Collaboration is more than competition. Like As I said, it is not about showcasing your individual talent. It is about collaboration. Only if you just collaborate with your teammates, only then you can just able to propose and develop what you aiming for. Like uh, by collaboration, I mean uh, in the development, you'd be assigned roles, right? Front end, back end, and then communication on all those things. So front end team should properly collaborate back end with back end, like with the integration on all those things. So make sure you maintain a good rapport between your teammates so that you can collaborate seamlessly. Then, as I said, communication is very much important in hackathon. If even if you are building very much exceptionally good product, if you're not able to explain it to the judges, it is waste of time. So make sure that you communicate, you explain your approach to your judges clearly. And then energy and motivation, like hackathons will last about 24 and then 36 and even 2 days hackathon I've heard of. So make sure that you are just hydrated, have food, and then mostly in this hackathon they'll just have a fresh up section, music session, and all those. So make sure to have a good sleep, good amount of food, and then you have just allocate a time for just freeing out your mind. So you can't just keep on developing for 2 days. So that would not be good. So one should have a clear mind to do what he thinks. So that would help in what you develop, right? So make sure that you relax and sleep and have good food in hackathon. Is everything about team clear? So I'm just moving to the next slide. Next is idea selection. So as I said, in some hackathon they will just give about the themes, and in some hackathon they will just explicitly give out the problem statement. So if you are given a theme, make sure you choose a proper problem statement. So in that time, you need to frame. In Kinevate 2025 hackathon, where I was a finalist, so there was about 8,000 online 800, sorry, 800 online submission. From that 800 online submission, only 16 teams were moved forward. So in that hackathon, it was about Dust team. The in Innovate company just rolled out the teams, and then from that team we need to select a problem statement, and then we need to propose a solution for. So make sure that if the hackathon is just giving the team, so make the problem statement strong so that the solution will also be correct. Like the problem statement should be very much strong so that it will easily get selected in the online scrutiny. So once you are given a statement that is like it is more comfortable to you, all you need to do is to think about the solution that can be framed for the given problem statement. So make sure that it solves real problem. As I said, if you are given a theme, make sure that the problem statement which you are drafting is solving an actual problem. It should not be like you have used all those fancy tech and then you include it in your PPT and thinking that it will just get selected. If your statement is not strong, it will not just get selected. So make sure it is a strong problem statement if it is an open idea. And then as I said, even if you are choosing as recently one of my colleague asked what statement you have just solved. So I will just say in the end what I've solved in sh 2024. He was like, this statement is very much easy compared to other statements. It was like even ISRO has rolled out their problems. Even different ministry has given out the problems. So he was like, your statement is very much easy compared to those, and then how you could able to crack those hackathon? That's what he was asking. So what I would say is, even though the statement is very small or else it is comparably easy compared to other statements, make sure that the solution you are providing is something that is unique, that is viable, that is implementable. So that is what the judges will look about. So the main thing that will they judge is how viable it is. uh, is it implementable, is it scalable, is what they will mostly check upon. So make sure that the idea which you're choosing is good, as well the solution you're giving out is something that is very unique, that covers that attracts the judge. Next is, as I said, feasibility in 2020, 22, 36 hours. So you should propose the statement and then you should explain it to judges as if you could able to build what you are just proposing in the first session. So if they are not sure about that, this team will able to implement what they are just proposing. You cannot win that hackathon. Like the judges should be clearly confident that this team is able to develop what they are proposing. So make sure it is feasible in that time frame. Next should be innovation angle. So as I said, it should be innovative so that it attracts judges. Next is pitch ready. Pitch ready, what I mean is, usually in hackathons, the judges will not wait for very long amount of time. So in my case, the judges was very much sweet. They was just let us explain the ideas and then the solution, so that we took our time. Like we took about half an hour of time. And then I have my friend who have participated in KPIT Sparkle. It is a corporate hackathon. The prize pool was about 20 lakhs, if I'm not wrong. Mm, that in that hackathon, the judges was only listening to the teams for about only 2 to 3 minutes. So imagine you are participating in such kind of hackathon. If you can't able to explain the problem statement and the solution to the judges attractively, you are going to have a hard time over there. Like the first speech is what grabs attraction. So make sure the solutions you are proposing is something understandable within that 2 to 3 minutes of time. So what I would say is, if you cannot explain your problem statement within 2 to 3 minutes, you cannot come up with a good first impression. First impression. So make sure that the pitch you are giving to the judges is something that is understandable, impressible, as well as it is viable. So make sure to cover all those three things in that 2 to 3 minutes of time. Is there any doubt about idea selection?
Sir, can you give us an example from your past of the
Okay.
ideas, real
Okay.
problems and solutions?
Okay. Okay. I'll just explain my SH statement. So SH statement, it was given by Ministry of Ayush. So Ayush is, I hope everyone know about Ayush. So Ayush is running about 8 institutions. So educational institutions, they're just running colleges. So for that institutions, they are expecting us to build an automated report generation portal where uh, the institution is able to generate the annual report easily. So that is what the statement is about. Is it clear? Is my
Yes, sir.
statement
Yes, sir.
clear?
And
Yes, sir.
the person who makes it more easy, like more feasible, then that person and that group will win the hackathon.
Yes. So you need to pitch it in some way that it gives confidence in your team. It gives what to say. It attracts the judges. So you should make the judges feel that your idea is something that is very unique, and then it is able to solve the pain point. So that is what you should propose. So my statement was to just develop an automated annual report generation portal, so that the annual report generation would be of very much easy time. So I guess in schools, in their annual days, they used to read out the annual report, right? So it was something like that. So early, the colleges would be generating their annual accomplishment right from the students to the teachers. So what and all they have just accomplished in that particular year. So with that information, they just create a report. So that report will usually take about 3 to 4 months. So they are just feeling very much burden about creating that report generation. So we need to propose a statement, I mean propose a solution so that it able to simplify this process. So this is what the statement is about. So as someone from you asked, how do you pitch the idea within 2 to 3 minutes? So it was like I'll just give it a try. So actually, I didn't pitch it, but I'll give you like how to pitch the statement. So I hope everyone understand the problem statement, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Hello. In the problem statement, you
Yes.
told what was the innovation angle. Like they have given the problem statement, this you have to do. So what more were you had innovated in that, and what more extra apart from the problem you had added so that it would attract the judges?
Okay. Okay. I'll just explain that when I'm showing you the SHPPT which I've done. So is it okay? I'll just continue with these slides, and then
Yeah.
finally I will just continue with that hackathon statement specifically.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So I'll just move to my next slide. Next is crafting a winning PPT. So you need to be crisp. So in most of the hackathon, they'll just give us you templates so that you can just fit in your content into it. In some hackathon, they'll not give you a template, so you need to frame each and every slide so that you can submit. So in SH hackathon, they'll just clearly give you template, like in each page what content it needs to be. So make sure that your PPT you're doing is crisp. So you should not go like about 10 pages. It should be within 10 pages. So it should mostly make sure to just maintain 6 to 8 slides for your PPT, and then make sure you have a page for problem statement. One page should be for problem statement, and then another would be for solution, and then third you can have it for the uniqueness what you're coming up with, and then fourth is architecture diagram. So I believe architecture diagram is something that is what got selected to the final round. So I'll just show my SHPPT so that time you can uh, able to understand what I'm saying. So the next is architecture diagram. So you can have a specifically you can have a slide for that, and the next is feasibility. So how you are going to implement that solution feasibly. Then you can have a page for impact, and then next would be for a future scope. So mostly you can explain you can have a slide for future scope as well. So this would be for about creating a PPT. So this PPT section will come up at last. Like when I show the SH PPT, I'll just go deep with what you need to have content for. The next is about choosing the right tech stack. So as I said, the tech stack you're choosing should need not be fancy. So don't think that only big name, big tech stacks would make you win. So it is not like that. Tech stack is, of course, it is important in the implementation sites. Like you need to choose tech stack so that it can able to you can able to develop the solution with that tech stack. So you cannot develop responsive web application in a particular tech stack. So you should be like uh, you should make sure that the tech stack which you're choosing should be help you in developing the prototype directly. So it should not be fancy, you should be familiar. So familiar, I mean like you should be familiar with. So the stack you're choosing is like what language I am comfortable with, so that I can able to develop that prototype within the frame, I mean time frame. So it is not about choosing the fancy tech stack. It is about which tech stack you feeling familiar, and then which tech stack is suitable for developing the application which you are proposing. So make sure to choose the tech stack that you are familiar with. And then next would be speed of development. So as I said, only if you are familiar with that tech stack, you can able to develop that solution within that time frame. So make sure that you are familiar in the tech stack which you are proposing. And then next is community and resource. Of course, you should be if you need to uh, speed up your process, like if you need to have suppose you're choosing React. React is a very good library that can be used to develop front-end websites. So React is something that has so much community support and resources. So if you need to know, I mean, if you need to implement a particular what to say, particular logic in React, and then all you need to do is just go to YouTube, type that particular logic, and then you can able to get the videos from that. So make sure that the stack which you are choosing is something well backed by community, so that it would be easier for your development. And then next is integration friendly. So actually, I mean, tech stack choosing is something that need to be very much what to say, you should be very cautious about it. Like if you need to develop a full stack application, you need to choose a stack from each site, right? For front end, back end, database. So make sure that the stack which you're choosing is something that is integrated friendly, I mean integration friendly within that workspace. Like if I mean what to say, the most comfortable tech stack for a full stack for me would be front end React, back end Node, and then database would be MySQL if you are choosing relation database, or else you can choose MongoDB. So like that, make sure the stack which you're choosing is integration friendly. And then next is scalable in future. So if the problem statement which you are choosing is more constant about scalability, and then implementation wise, you can go with the Java framework like Spring Boot and all those things. You can go with that if you need to build a scalable application. And then next is don't over engineer. Like don't go deep into technical concept. Like you need not create everything all by yourself. So if you have a login module, so what I would recommend is don't do this that login module completely in your hackathon. Just have a pre-built component within you, I mean from you, I mean with you, so that you can able to use that login module in your hackathon. So make sure that you have this stock components pre-built with you, so that you can, it would be easier for development. The next is how to work in actual hackathon. So the first, I mean, in some hackathon like Smart in a Hackathon, you will get to know about the statements and then themes beforehand. In some hackathon, the statements and the themes would be given only after the hackathon gets started. So in that time, make sure that you plan your first hour wisely. So uh, what to say, you need to be very much planned before going to the implementation. So you need to plan who is going to take up what role, who is going to take up front end, who is going to take up back end, who is going to take up database, who is going to communicate with the judges. So make sure that you plan that first 1 hour wisely, so that the implementation part would be very much smooth. So uh, split your development into what to say, modules. Like first you need to build a normal login page, and then the dashboard. Then you can go up with the what to say, the actual business logic, and then finally about the feedback and all those things. So make sure that you plan that 24 or 36 hours wisely, so that uh, you can able to track your progress. So hackathon you can also face like you'd be developing a particular feature, and then that feature is something that would take about a number of time. It would take about 4 to 5 years. So it should not be like that. Make sure that the features uh, or the pages you're developing is time bound. If you are not able to develop a particular feature within a time, make sure that you just give out a UI for that, and then in the next presentation you convey the judges that this would be developed in the next review. So make sure that your development is time bounded. So each model you you specifically frame a time and then you develop. So that would help in hackathon. And then build MVP, not perfection. So uh, as I said from starting, it is about just building a minimum viable product, not a production ready code. So all the judges would require is this project is actually what to say understandable. It is giving like overview of how we are going to solve a problem. So that is what the judges would be expecting. So that make sure that you build only the MVP, not the perfect production ready code. The next, as I said, time management. Time management is something that is very much important. And then this is something we did very cautiously in Smart India Hackathon. So actually, in that hackathon, in that 36 hours hackathon, they have just separated about 3 to 5 review sessions. So within 10, I guess it was about a frequency of 8 hours or 10 hours. I don't remember. So for every 8 hours, the judges will be come and reviewing our progress. So from every review, judges would be giving out the suggestions and then the features they are requiring. So make sure that you note that every suggestion given by your judges, and then you make sure that you do that specific thing which are they saying in the next review. Like after we won the hackathon, the judges just spoke to us. So when they just communicated with us, they said that uh, we are they conveyed us like we are impressed when you just implemented every suggestion what we're giving in the next review session. So what we did is we noted down the reviews and then feedbacks given by the judges in the first review, and then we made sure that within second review we are built every feature what they have expected. So we was like that. So that is something that really attracted the judges. So make sure that you note the suggestion given by your judges and then you implement it in the next review or the coming up reviews. So it is very important. Next is use ready tools and templates. Yes, I hear someone on their mic. Do you have any doubts? Hello.
Sir,
Hello.
sir, can we use LLMs in hackathons?
LLM in hackathon, like actually, the judges are really smart. Like if you are using LLMs, and they can easily able to like what to say find out that you are using LLMs. It is not like that. You cannot use completely LLMs. You can use, but that should not be throughout the hackathon. So you can use LLMs in some hackathon. In hackathon which I went, I was using LLMs, but not to the full scale. Like only if I get some error, I used to refer Stack Overflow or else the other documentations. From that, I will also refer ChatGPT and Gemini. So LLMs you can use, but it is not advisable. Some judges they will not expect you to use LLMs. So make sure that you are what to say you are not reliant on LLMs. Is it clear?
Good evening, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes.
Myself Aditya, and I have formed a team which have full stack web developer and presentation research analytics QA tested. But
Okay.
due to lack of mentorship, we have a lot of doubt.
Okay.
Can I ask some doubts here?
Okay. I think that would be. What's your doubt? Like, if it is very long, I can. I mean, you can
Now
speak
it is
over.
not long.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yes.
Uh,
You can
my
just
first
talk.
doubt is, can we make hello?
No, that's it.
Hello.
Would be great.
Can we meet legend topic?
Yes. Yes. You just contact me over LinkedIn.
Session.
Hello.
Hello.
Say your
My
Hello,
doubt
voice is
is,
sir. Can you
breaking.
give me a summary because I have joined now?
Hello. Can
Hello,
I
am I
ask?
audible?
Uh,
Yeah, you are
for
but
Yes,
students
sir,
who
can I
have
you are
joined just
audible.
now, we will be sharing the recording on our Kaziranga's YouTube channel. So you don't miss out on
how can I
anything.
ask my doubt?
You can subscribe to the channel.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Can you pin it? The channel on the chat box.
It's in the chat. Yeah, sure.
Okay, thank you, brother.
Now
And
can I
Aditi, your
ask
voice is
my doubt?
breaking. Uh,
Hello. It's not
yes,
mine.
yes,
It's my doubt is
got it.
can we make project before the hackathon? Like we have
Yes, you can.
already researched and work on it.
Yes, you can work on it. You can start working. I think you're talking about SH, right? Smart in a hackathon,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yes, of course you can start your development, but that should not be a complete one. You should not just complete everything here and then just show it over there. It should not be like that. You can just finish up about 10% of work. So that would be nice. So explicitly, the judges asked us in 03 about how much you have done the project. So on that time, they was just expecting us to complete about 10 to 15%. So make sure that the project which you are doing beforehand is about only 10 to 15% of the total project.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. At the last, can you explain about how to qualify internal? And my last question is with admin.
Okay.
Hello.
Uh, yes.
My last question for admin. Is it our college registered for IIT BSc student?
Yes.
Okay, how can we
Please
get
repeat your question.
notification? Is it our college?
Notification for.
Yeah, SPOC registration. Like I don't
Sorry.
have a allotted house yet. Then how can get update
Uh,
about it?
you will get an email from the IIT Madras PS support team. You can share your student roll number in the chat, and we will reach out to you.
Okay, thank you so much, sir.
Welcome.
So, what is the first step to
Likesh, you
matlab,
can continue.
join the
Hello. Can I
Hello,
continue?
Likesh. You can continue with the session.
Okay. Fine. Uh, where was I was about? Yes. You can use ready tools and templates. As I said, you can have a login module and then a dashboard, navbar, all those things. You can have a template, or else you can use from Bootstrap UI, Material UI. So you can use that ready-made templates. So all you need to do is just concentrate on your core business logic. So you just concentrate on that, and then all other things you can get it from templates and all those things. And the next is stay connected as a team. So make sure that in hackathon you have continuously in communication with every one of your teammates. Like you you just have a quick meet within yourself for every 1 to 2 hours to track the progress, and then to assign works among yourself. So make sure that you are keep on communicating as you are building. The next is, of course, take care of your energy. So hackathons is usually lasting for hours. So make sure you have good sleep and then good food as well. The next is pitch prepare is not negotiable. As I said, the final pitch which you are giving to your judges is very much important. So make sure that in that 36-hour hackathon what we did was we completed all our works within those 34 hours. So the last 2 hours we left for just preparation for our final pitch. So that 2 hours we just concentrated on how to pitch to the judges in the finale. So it was our only concern. We stopped with all other feature which were building. So I request you to do the same. Like before the hackathon ends, allocate 1 to 2 hours in beforehand so that you can able to what to say, can able to design the final pitch correctly. So allocate time, final time for that. The next would be do you have any doubts in this slide, like how to work in hackathon?
Yes, sir. I would like to ask a question about this.
Yes.
So, sir, I would like to ask that what kind of questions will we be asked? Because my part is the part of the conveying the idea to the judges. So, I would like to know what kind of questions are asked and
Okay.
what are some points that we must consider beforehand that we do not miss in our pitching.
Okay. Uh, it is something like you should explain your problem statement correctly. As I said, the judges will not be from technical background every time, and then make sure that you explain your problem statement correctly. Then go with the solution. So, what the solution you are building, what are the features, how we are uniquely handling the features, what make your solution stand out from the other solutions, and then the questions what they'll ask is it would be specific for each problem statement. Like you cannot have a generalized one. uh, I mean, if there are generalized problem like how do you scale your project, how this is implemented in a real world, how you are aiming to implement this project, like those kind of questions would be asked generally. Apart from that, most of the questions what judges is asking will revolve around the problem statement. So make sure that you are completely aware about the problem statement and then solution what you're providing. So before before drafting your solution for that problem statement, make sure that you interact with someone related to that problem statement. Like ours was like creating annual report generation portal, right? So what we did was we communicated with our college. There would be someone called as internal quality assurance cell. So in each college, IQAC coordinator will be there. So mostly that person will be handling all those college progress. So what we did was we directly went to them. We just asked all the questions we had around that problem statement, and then we made sure that we what to say we completely know about the problem statement and the pain point, so that you can able to think on providing a solution that is actually feasible as well as innovative. So that was about the SH 2024. In 2023 we proposed a solution for Ministry of Law. So on that time, what we did was we communicated with the judges. With the judge. A judge in the sense the actual court judge. So judge and then lawyers we communicated, so that we could able to understand what they are what they are currently going through, so that we could able to perform well in the hackathon. So make sure that the statement which you are working, you communicate with some person related to that statement. So do that correctly. Is that clear? Do you have any questions?
No, sir. Thank you, sir.
Uh,
Okay.
Yeah. So are
yes.
hackathons only organized for groups, or any individual can also get into that?
I can't able to get your question. Can you come again?
I am asking
Hmm.
that are hackathons only organized for groups, or any a single individual can also join that?
Okay, you're asking like hackathons as participated individually or group, right?
Yeah.
Okay, actually, it depend upon the hackathon that has been conducted. In essays, you will be about team about 6 members. In what to say, in Flipkart Grid, you will usually have four teammates. In KPIT Sparkle, they'll have five teammates. So it depend upon the organization or the institution that is hosting the hackathon. You can, one of the hackathon, I think you guys should know, right? Or know or not? Microsoft is used to conduct Imagine Cup every year. So that Imagine Cup is for individual participant. So there are hackathon that is participated individually as well as team. So, but mostly it will be like team hackathon only.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Some other have any other
Okay,
doubt?
and just an
Yes.
announcement for the students that we will be taking the questions at the end of the session. So please stay till then. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay. The final, I think this is the final. No. This slide is about expect the unexpected scene. So this is something that is what to say. People usually don't expect in hackathon. So unless you experience hackathon, you will not be aware about these things. So first one is
सर
main feature breaks. Yes.
सर मतलब कि
Yes.
मेरा क्वेश्चन हिंदी में मैं बोल सकता हूँ.
Actually, I don't understand Hindi. Can someone
Actually, we
translate?
will be taking the questions at the end. So please stay till then.
Okay, sir. No problem.
Okay. Okay. Yes. The main feature breaks. Like even in a smart in a hackathon, what we did was the main model that we built was not in the working state at our final presentation. So by God's grace, what we did was we showed that feature to our judges in the previous review itself, so that we was able to manage that we had bugs in the final presentation. So this is something most probably will happen for every team that has been participating. So expect that your code will definitely break somewhere in the hackathon. So this code, I mean this what to say, these bugs and errors is something that will happen definitely in hackathon. So make sure that you are prepared for that errors and bugs. And then next would be unstable Wi-Fi. Yes, in some cases, the organization or college that you're participating will give you Wi-Fi's seamlessly, but there will also be case where Wi-Fi's will not work. So make sure that you have a backup for that. And then next is demo laptop failure. So in hackathon, what we have is like we have six people. So in six people you will just each people will be developing a model, right? So one will be working on front end, one will be working on back end, and then in the final or in the review stage we will just integrate the every person's code into one person's laptop, right? So what will probably or may happen is that demo laptop will have a failure. Even in our case, the one of the laptop which we kept for demo is failed. So beforehand we expected this, so we made sure that we handle about 2 to 3 laptops having this complete code. So make sure that you are not relied on only one particular laptop for demo. So that can go out anytime. So make sure that you handle that production. I mean the whole code in about more than one laptops. The next is integration failure. As I said, make sure you are what to say. We are aware about Git and GitHubs, and then these things, so that you can able to integrate your codes within yourself. And then next is last minute bugs. As I said, you cannot. It is something that is undeniable in hackathons. So you should be prepared for resolving all other bugs. And then yes, of course the judges will be aware that these kind of errors and bugs will be arising in hackathon. So some may be lenient about this, and then some may be harsh even. So make sure that you are prepared for everything. So we just have a backup plan for that. Next is demo payoff. As I said, before the presentation, make sure that you guys speak up within yourself, so that you can able to give a clear cut what to say demo to the judges. So on that time you cannot just I mean what to say. You cannot conflict with one on each other on explaining the things. So what will usually happen is judges will be coming up with questions from the statement and the solution, and then each person in the team will give out different answers. So that should not be the case. Make sure that you are all six or all the teammates are aligned with one ideology. So that what to say, that rapport is something that is very important. This I kept separate slides so that you guys know the importance of final pitch. So make sure that the final pitch is short. So actually, most of the final pitch would be less. I mean, the duration would be less compared to other reviews. So make sure that you are keeping it short, and then tell story. Like don't tell technically what you're solving. So I mean, explain to the judges like what you actually solve, or less, or what the prototype or project you develop will actually do. So don't speak about technical things on that time. Speak about what are the features you have built, what are the problems you have overcome. So make sure that you tell a story that is not technical point of view. And then demo is the king, as I said. The actual product should be what to say. It should be completely done. So nothing should be undone. So even if you use dummy data, make sure that the data are relevant. So make sure that the final demo, the working model which you're showing, is it covers all the pain points and then the ideas which you propose to the judges, and make sure that the suggestions given by the judges is implemented in the final pitching. Highlight innovation, like as I said, what makes your solution stand out. So that is something we need to highlight to the judges. What is unique in your what to say unique in your solution is something you need to stress more upon. Show progress. What This is something which we did in SH 2024. So what we did was we created a PPT presentation. In that, what we did is we marked around each and every suggestion given by the judges in one slide, and then following that slide, we made sure that we attach a screenshot showing that that feature is completely implemented in our application. So if in zeroth review your judges give five suggestions, you make sure that you add five slides showing that the actual suggestion given by your judges is implemented in your projects. So this is something which helps your judges to comprehend that all the suggestion given by your judges is completely deployed and it has been heard. So that is something our judges was what to say impressed about. So we made sure that each and every suggestion given by them is implemented in the final pitch. So you just prepare a PPT side by side. If you have time, prepare that PPT too. Like each review, what are the suggestions given by them, and then screenshots or the explanations you attach with that, so that they could able to track your progress. And then clear roles in presentation. In judges will also look for the individual contribution in your project as well. So they'll explicitly ask what each one from your teammates actually did. So you make sure that you are defining your roles in your project clearly, and then anticipate questions. So of course, after each review, your judges would be coming up about tons of questions. So you make sure that you can able to handle and tackle those questions. So only you are clear about what your problem statement is and what the solution giving up. So only then you can able to answer to those questions. If suppose there is a case where you cannot able to address a particular question, you make sure that you convey them that you will come up with a proper solution for that particular question in the next review. So make sure that you do all those things in the pitches. So that is about how to win a hackathon, like how to participate in hackathon. So do you have any doubts about it?
Yes, sir. I have a doubt. Sir,
Yes.
as I'm in the first time, so I don't have so much friends. मतलब कि हैकेथॉन के अंदर मतलब जाने के लिए मेरे पास उतने दोस्त नहीं है, तो किस प्रकार से
Okay.
मतलब
I
मैं
mean,
अपनी टीम बना सकता हूँ, सर?
I mean, I cannot understand Hindi. Can someone translate
Uh,
it to me?
is he is asking he does not have so many friends that he's doing standalone degree, so how can he make a team and register there?
Actually, if you are asking specifically about Smart in a Hackathon, you can able to form teams only within your institution, only within your college. So you cannot build a cross college team. And then also in most of the hackathon, I guess about 60% of the hackathon, they will just expect you to participate. The teammate should be within your college. So from that, for that hackathon, you need to of course form a team within your college, and then if it is, I mean, if they are allowing other college students to be in same team, so you need to go on ask for the teammates. You can reach out in Discord, or else that is something you need to search for. Like you can post it in your LinkedIn,
Sir, I have
or
one more question.
okay,
सर
yes.
जैसे कि 24 आवर्स का अगर हमारे पास हैकेथॉन होता है तो उसके अंदर मतलब कि हमें मतलब किसके ऊपर ध्यान देना चाहिए कि हमारे पास जो क्वालिटी होती है उसके ऊपर ध्यान देना चाहिए या फिर क्वांटिटी के ऊपर ध्यान देना चाहिए मतलब बाहर से दिखावट में अच्छा बना दे या फिर अंदर से मतलब माल मटेरियल भी उसका सही होना चाहिए मतलब
He's
Okay.
asking that there is a 24-hour timeline, then on what he should focus more, the quality or the UI, UX, or what would be the aspect to be focused on more?
Of course, you should have a decent UI, not a prim and proper UI. You should not. They will not expect very precise UI. So your UI should be very simple. So simple UI is enough. So UI should be your final concern. Uh, Coming about your question, either I should concentrate on quantity or quality. So given the time frame 24 hours, they will not expect you to build n number of features. So make sure that you build each and every feature that is what to say, that is very much important. So make sure that the quality of feature which you are building is something that is very much important in solving your problem. So in that 24 hackathon, I believe quantity will not be judged. The idea and then
ओके सर
the
थैंक यू
quality solution will be judged. Yes.
I think now you should go for SIH PPT and explain that.
Oh, okay. Actually, I'm done with this presentation. If someone have doubts, I can clear it now, and then after that, I can go for my SH experience.
Sir, can you share this PPT?
Ah, yes, yes. I'll share to one of your coordinators, so they'll just share.
Share in the chat box now.
Oh, okay, okay, fine.
Sir, would you summarize this entire session if possible?
Okay, I can I do it at last, like when you are concluding?
Sure, sir.
Okay. Is it viewable? Can someone?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. Do someone have doubts about hackathon? If no one have doubts, I'll continue with
No,
my.
sir. No, sir. Like, when should we start hackathons? Like, when we know that we are ready for a hackathon?
As I said, if you are not participated in hackathon, I would recommend you to go and participate in hackathon for experience. Only then you could actually know what hackathons are like. You cannot able to what to say
No.
uh, have a knowledge about it by hearing from someone. So please do participate in some hackathon and gain experience, and then you could able to know it all by yourself.
Like, the perfect time to do it, like after learning any language or any basic
Okay.
requirements for a hackathon?
Okay, as I said, it depends upon your team. So if your team is one is good in front end, one is good in back end, one is good in database, and then others can able to what to say support them, you can do, I mean, you can participate on that. So make sure that you know at least one thing, either front end, back end, or database, so that you can complement your knowledge with other of your teammates. So your team should be like it should be a complete package, so that only one of your knowledge or expertise is enough. So make sure you learn either front end or back end, and then frame a proper team and participate in hackathon.
Like, are there any prerequisites for this to enter a hackathon?
No, no, no. There will not be any prerequisites. No. Some may ask for entry fees. That's it. So there will be no prerequisites. They'll not what to say restrict your people. So make sure that you know at least one stack, like front end or back end, and then make sure that you gain an experience by participating in some hackathon. After that, you can able to perform well in hackathon. Prerequisites would be like know a stack, uh, form a proper team, so that everyone together come as a, I mean, what to say, come as a full package, like front end, back end, complete full stack developer. So after that, you can participate in hackathon. Is that clear?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
So I have a doubt about SIH.
Okay.
So, how we participate in the SIH? Is it IIT Madras BS degree is eligible for participate in the SIH hackathon?
I think you should
Uh,
ask your
Hi,
coordinator.
and yes, IIT Madras BS degree is eligible for it. If you have any questions
Sir,
regarding the BS degree program, then please DM or email us. We For this session we are only taking questions related to the hackathons.
where we email us? Where we email for these questions?
You can email me or other RCs who are available in the meet.
Okay, okay, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll just continue with my SH experience, and then I'll get back to your questions. So this is the PPT which you have presented, I mean, which you have submitted for finale. So this template is given by the SH itself. So we need to place all those details in here. So our statement, as I said, is to create an annual report generation portal for education institutions, so that the report generation process would be easy. So that is the statement about. And then we have our team name, and then all those things would be specified in your PP, I mean your template, so you can fill all those details. So this is the page. This slide is for proposed solution. So what we did was we explained what we're going to propose in this slide, and then what is the uniqueness in our solution. So actually, this slide they will just give us proposed solution. So we need to fill up. What we did is we explained the solution as well. We explained explicitly explained the uniqueness of a solution. So what we did was our approach involves consolidating data from Excel. Who?
Please mute. Hello. Please mute.
Okay. What we did was we imported the data from Excel database and Google Forms. So this has been explicitly defined in a problem statement, so that the data is not in single place. It can be from Excel or existing database, or it need to be dynamically fetched from Google Forms. So we made sure that our solution is abiding that. And then we also I mean, we mentioned that we have used graphs and charts, and then we have developed our I mean, we have developed our prototype supporting multilingual support as well, and then we had AI powered support as well, and then we have mentioned we can customize this report generation through UI. So you need not to work on actual code to just modify the what to say the report. So we just mentioned that over here. These are the features which per se these are expected in the problem statement itself. So these are the things which we proposed uniquely. Like we said that we'll support this product, I mean this project with a mail-based communication, so that the institutions or the what to say the stakeholders are informed about filling the details, and also about the regular updates within the portal. And then we have made sure that the administrator have rights to log the forms is nothing but it is actually I'll also show my prototype after this slide, so that you get an overview of what our problem statement is. And then next is to export data to Excel. So this is something that is not explicitly mentioned in problem statement. And then this is what we proposed uniquely. Like we allowed the user, the administrator, to uniquely define the deadlines, so that within that deadline, if you are not filling a particular data, that triggers your internal code, so that the stakeholder will be getting continuous mail updates to fill those data. So that we have developed here, I mean, that we have mentioned here. And then we also propose that the administrator can create a new form only using UI. Like they need not to know about the what to say they don't know about the technical point of view. So everything, this solution will be completely power packed, so that the you not expect future edits in your code. So we made sure that the stakeholders are completely interacting only with the UI, and then they need not know about the technical part of the solution. And then we mentioned that we are capture enabled solution as well. So next side is uh, this process flow. So this process flow is also like this slide. They have mentioned that this slide is for technical approach. So what other I mean what my college teams have done is they have just filled up with all the words and all those things in this slide too. So but what we did was we framed it like proper process flow by using these images, so that the what to say the evaluator can easily understand what we actually process in this application. So what we did is we authenticate user. After authentication, data will be entered from various sources, right from Excel, existing database, Google Forms, and other data sources. After that, we what we do is we integrate this data into a unified what to say unified form. After integration, we will just show the user with visualization, so that it is what to say it it makes sense. So raw data doesn't make sense, right? So it is visually appealing by using graphs and charts. After that, with this data, the collected data, we have trained a machine learning model. So actually we didn't train a model, we used Gemini API in this application. What we did was we proposed in our feature scope that we are able to develop what to say uh, uh, custom model for applications, so that our data remains secure. So this machine learning model is only used for analysis purpose, like for generating summaries around the annual report generation portal. So that this is just a feature, it is not completely based on this. So AI is just a part, not an what to say important factor in our solution. So after this summary is generated, it is given to customized report. This will be generated at one click. So someone in the initially asked me like how did you propose in pitch to this idea to the what to say to do this, right? So what we did was the simple explanation would be like we develop annual report generation portal so that it what to say it makes our process very much easy, so that we can able to handle the data in a unified platform. So you can also say like that, or else you can just uh, what to say frame this statement as a proper story, and then you can say like, imagine that you are a teacher and then you have been assigned that to create an annual report for using in the upcoming annual day that is being scheduled after 2 months. You need to collect data from all the departments, right from student data, teachers data, infrastructure data, financial data from all the stakeholders, and you need to unify this data into graphs and tables. After that, you need to manually entry this data into Word. So imagine this process need to be done in 2 months. So this would be hectic, right? So what if I say our portal makes it makes that report within a single click? So this is how you can propose to your judges. Like, so you should frame a proper customer use case so that it is actually understandable by the judges. So it need not to be like reading out the problem statement by you. So it should be something that is visualizable. So make sure that you pitch in that way. After that, we have included the tech stack what we have used. So rather than going with the text, make sure you use icons so that it will not look monotonous. Like the evaluator will go around hundreds to 200s of PPTs. So if you think your PPT need to stand out, you make sure you use this pretty icons to when and where you can able to implement those. So this is the process flow, and then this is about tech stack. And then what we did was we had our links attached to this. So we have produced a proper prototype before going there. So we have added that link over here. So this was about, this is not the exact application what we have built in SH Finale. This is something which is submitted along with the PPT. So this is uh, more or like this only our solution would be. So this is a dashboard page. You will get a proper dashboard with graphs and all those data. You can send emails to the people within these applications, so you can do that. This is the form which I've been saying. So this form is used to collect the data. So various department can come and entry though their details in that. So suppose if suppose Kaziranga is one department, so Kaziranga admin will be given an user ID credential. So you can able to log into this portal and enter the data related to Kaziranga only. So this is the IQAC portal. So this portal, I mean, this person can view all the data updates from every other departments. So this is an unified view. So the individual access would be like they can able to enter their own specific data only. So you can, as I said, you can dynamically add your data to through the UI itself. So this is that feature. So this is what more or like our actual report generation would be like. So you need to select what and all fields you need to be there in that what to say that report. So you can dynamically add content. You can also, we have also had given a provision for adding an image as well as what to say image graphs over this model, so that whatever you're clicking, whatever you're checking, whatever you're describing in this text boxes, that would be generated as PDF. So this is the dummy one which you have generated. So actually this is broken, I think. So your PDF will be generated after you have given this data. So this is how the workflow will be. Actually, they have asked us to develop in two different formats. One is PDF and then another is HTML. So we made sure that we have both. So you can have, oh okay, this is working. So we propose like this would be the report that can be generated. Actually, the final proposal we have just made this all those things, what to say, uh, using the text editor, we made sure that these all things are styled so that it looks professional and proper. So this about this AI analysis is something that we didn't do there. So it is one of your features. So this one is for the department HOD login. So they can able to entry those data. So previously you can able to only see the entire college stats. So here you can only able to see the particular department stats. So we made sure that uh, what to say, the thing that is being given to a particular user is completely secure from other user. So we made sure that. So here I said if in club activities you need to add a particular thing means we have just given add feature it so that you can add record. So you can add all those titles and then these things you can do that. So this is a particular feature. So this is a quick go through about our demo. We also attached the GitHub link. Like uh, you should be the idea should be credible, right? So we made sure that our code is also actually visible to the judges for evaluation, so that they actually trust that we actually did the prototype. So you make sure that you add your GitHub link if you have developed any other solutions, or make sure that you also host them so that they can able to view. So all those things would be actually viewed by the judges. So the judge would actually might have viewed this website, so that that impressed her, and then that made us to get selected to the finale. Actually, we are the first team to get selected. Actually, in our statement, there was about 300 submissions. From that 300 submissions, our statement was the first solution that was got selected. So I hope these are the things that made our presentation stand apart from other presentations. So you make sure that you deploy your application and you add your link here, and then you attach your GitHub link as well. And then we also developed a YouTube video. So this also we have done. So the interviewer might also gone through this actual thing. So you make sure that you create a proper video explaining the complete working of your prototype. So make sure that you do that as well. And then sample report, it is specifically for our statement. So we just attach a sample report here. Actually, this is about the technical approach page. So next is feasibility. In this page, you need to explain how feasible your solution is. Like, since it is about data oriented, we made sure that we handle large volume of data through cloud storage, and then we made sure that since it is explicitly defined in problem statement to integrate with external systems, so we made sure that we get a clarity over there. And then all other feasibility points were added here. Then the challenges. So how what will be the challenge when we develop this? So these headings are like mentioned in the template. So we made sure that we have a content over there. And then this is actually yes. So in this page it is they have just only asked us to fill up with impact and benefit. This is the impact and benefit. What we add extra is like this page. So this model we added extra, so this was not expected by them, so we added this. What we did is, what is our USP? So we propose that our USP is user-friendly interface, so that it is what to say, user-friendly. It is accessible by even non-technical person. So we made sure that our application is made user-friendly, and then we said that we also give an ML-based analysis. And then we mentioned that as I said, based upon your role you will be getting the graphs, right? So based upon the role, the graphs would be rendered in your module. After that, we, as I said, we automated a mail mail sending model, so that the stakeholders would be informed about the updates. So we made sure that we have that. And then we had this also. So I would recommend for you to also have a table like that in your presentation, like what is the existing solution that is in market for relating to your problem statement. Like this is Prakriti Mitra is our solution. Microsoft Power BI is, of course, what to say, an analytical portal, and then other Google one is provided by Google. So we made sure that what are the unique features we give, what is in Prakriti Mitra, how it differs from Microsoft. So what are they lagging, and then what are we giving. So we made sure that we have this over here. So I believe this page and then this page is something that would be impressible to the judges. So you make sure that you do these things. So you also host a website, you place your GitHub link, have a demo video. That's And then final page they had to give us with results and references, and then we attached all those links and places where we refer. So that is about this SH
Please share the link for this also.
Okay. In the meanwhile, if someone have doubts, can you just ask? Hello, hello. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Do you have any doubts regarding this?
Yes, Prince, ask your question.
Do someone have doubts? Actually, we planned for 7 to 8:30, right? It has been 8:40. So what I have planned is I have planned for a small application development with this, but I think it will not be. In what to say? It takes for about 1 hour. So I thought of doing this, but as the time is very short, I'll share this documentation link as well. So I've specified each and every step you need to do to create an application. So I've
Hello.
developed.
If you don't have any more commitments, then can't this session go longer?
Well, actually, the speaker has some other commitments with his personal
Okay.
and professional, so
Yes.
we won't be able to prolong it. But if you students are interested, then we can hold a second part series as well.
Yeah, yeah. A
Actually,
second part would be very beneficial because sir has explained the things in really great manner.
yes.
I think.
Yeah, then we will
And thanks a
definitely work
lot for
on it.
this session.
Yeah, yeah.
Thanks,
If
Kaziranga
possible,
and sir also.
please
Yes.
let's do a second session as well.
Awesome. So, if no more doubts are available, then we can conclude the session. All right.
Share
So,
the LinkedIn link for the sir, right? Yes.
Okay. I will
yes,
try to
we
do
will.
that.
Yes. I will share the link in the group,
Okay.
Kaziranga's WhatsApp group as well. Okay.
Sure.
So, thank you,
Do
Likesh,
anyone
for
have doubt?
joining and conducting the session.
Okay.
And we hope to do more sessions with you regarding hackathons and other activities if you would be available. And thank you, everyone, for
Sure.
joining. Hope you have
Yeah.
a good journey ahead.
Thank you.
Thank
Yeah,
you so much,
I'm go-
everyone. Thank you for joining in today. And thank you, Aviral, for actually reaching out to Nikesh. And thank you, Nikesh, for conducting this session. And we hope to see
Thank you,
all of
Chetan.
you in more such future sessions of Kaziranga House. We assure you that we'll be having more such sessions which help you out, not just in your academics, but co-curricular as well, and help you gain additional skills. So hoping to see you in future, and thank you so much for joining today, and have a good night. Thank you guys.